Mail call. So, hi folks, this is Symphonical coming at you with what is potentially and most likely my one and only mail call. I like saving my packages to do comic book hauls, and I did a comic book haul yesterday, but I did get a few things in today, and more importantly, I got a package in from Gills 311. If you're not aware, Gills 311 has been raising money for someone he met through the comic book community in his hometown, who's suffering from bone cancer. The young man's name is Cody, um, and he did an auction. Gills 311 did, as part of the legend or the Great Legend shows, um, every other week auction. And so I picked up something from it. So I wanted to open that, and I got a couple of other packages. So we'll open and be surprised to see what those actually are. I just want to touch a little bit more on the story about Gills and Cody. Gills got back into collecting very short while ago, in January, and like most of us, he does peruse. Like Craigslist and things like that, to see if he could ever find a good deal. Found a gentleman that was selling his comic books, and they set up a time and met. And Gills could tell right away that this young man, Cody, was suffering from something. Turns out that the young man is suffering from bone cancer, which is, it's just, it's terrible. This is someone who is, I think, maybe like 21. Really hasn't had a chance to live life to his fullest, and he's suffering from something that's just it's devastating. Luckily, he is maintaining a positive attitude and has what looks like a pretty strong support system. So I think he's doing as well as he can be expected to be doing at the moment. Anyway, Gills found out that through selling his comics, Cody had actually been kind of taken advantage of by one of the LCSs, which of course is disappointing because we hear a lot of great stories about LCSs, but I guess not all of them are great. So, Gills wanted to make it right. So he bought some comic books from Cody and has been slowly but surely like giving them back to him. But he wanted to go a step further, and one that it really floored me when I realized the extent to which he was going to help this person who he's only known now for a little over 2 months. He's raised about $5,000 for Cody. And this is not just from donations. I think most of it's not from donations. He's really gotten it by selling the collection that he's built up over the last couple of months. And he was buying some big books. So yeah, I mean, everyone should go to Gills 311 page. First off, he does great videos, but more importantly, we need to show our support as part of the comic hall and comic book YouTube community for what he's doing. And I'm not saying you need to donate any money or any books or anything. I mean, just drop Gills a note and say that you appreciate what he's doing, because he's going above and beyond what I think most of us would realistically do. So anyway, that's my take on the subject, and my dog's barking, so I guess it's time to open some packages. I'll see y'all in a few minutes. All right, here we go. So this is my first package. Let's see what it is. Be careful. Aha. So, this is Dread Underbelly. This is the actual Jock variant. It's a second printing. If you saw my video from yesterday, I bought the first print because someone had told me that it was a Jock cover. And even though it didn't really look like one, I trusted them. But it's still a cool comic and it's good to have. So I ended up picking up the second print as well. So yeah, I'm really happy with this. All right. Put that in the recycle pile. Here's the next one. So I don't love this type of packaging. I certainly don't think it's by any means the worst, but just, I don't know, doesn't seem super sturdy, but you know. Alright, let's see what this is. Dun, 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 dun. Aha, this is Warlock number 10. So Warlock like 9 and 10 are when Warlock gets his well, what ends up being his new costume. Or not his new costume, excuse me. That's Captain Marvel. I don't know what I'm thinking. This is probably, I think, Thanos' origin. I'd have to double check. But anyway, as you can tell, it's got Thanos on the cover. Not in really good shape, but it's not like and I did not pay $25 for this. Yeah, all right. Have to get that in some Mylar, make it look a little bit better. If there's anything else in here. All right. Moving on to the next box. All right. Let's see what we have here. More recycling. So now we go from something that I thought was a little underpacked to something that is quite well packed. All right, let's see what we have. Troush. Wow, this is, man, this is nice. So I don't know if you can tell because the camera's not so great, but they packaged all three of the books in the top loaders and then with a piece of cardboard on each side. I mean, it's pretty solid, and they did what everyone should do, which is pull tabs on the tape. Oh, what do we have here? Ah, yes. So this is the Weapon H variant to look like Incredible Hulk 377. Ah, yes, Bowser still barking, including the Virgin cover. Although, looks like it's fine. I think it's just the bag. So, anyway, let me ask Bowser, be quiet, buddy. Thank you. All right, here's the last package, and this is the package from Nate. I keep calling him because his actual name is Nate. I hope he doesn't mind me letting everybody know. But yeah, so let's see what I got. Oh, look at this. This is what happens when you buy a whole roll of bubble wrap. Thanks for packaging it well, Nate. I appreciate it. Yeah. All right. Now to really get into this.
bubble up my child in this when he gets home. All right, let's see. All right. Again, Nate, great job packing this. Much appreciated. Oh, let's start. It looks like there's 2 packages. So let's start with this one. Aha. So these were some throw-ins that he had to the auction. Here we have Phoenix Resurrection #1, one of the variant covers. Really nice. I actually don't have too many of these, so it's kind of nice to have. And Nova #8, and if you're not aware, Nova 8 has about 400 million first appearances, but to me, most importantly, it has Cosmos, who's one of I like the dog. Anyway, I already have this one, so I will probably throw either my copy or this one up for an auction. I'm going to try to pull some books together for Cody myself. I mean, it won't unfortunately be nearly as much as what Nate's done, but yeah. All right. Let's see, this is the recycle, this and the trash. All right, now let's see what's here. Aha! So this is the main one. Can always use a bag and board. Throw that in the recycle pile. And let's see. Again, nice use of the Ultra Pro top loaders. I can certainly reuse these too. So yeah, let's be very, very careful. Man. This is a little nerve-wracking to get into. I mean, it's not my first go-around on something nerve-wracking like this, but usually I'm not recording myself, so I only look like an idiot to myself and not to everyone else as well. All right, we're gonna open it this way. So, a little background on this. This is Invincible #1. I'm a huge Invincible fan. I have almost the entire run. And I have Invincible #1, but my copy is a little beat up, and wanted to get a good bid in for the auction for Cody, and yeah, this is really good. Yeah, thanks Gills, thanks Nate. This is great. Really good condition. I mean, it's not perfect, but I knew right from the beginning that there was a little tick right there. But yeah, it's a really great upgrade. So I'm gonna sell my other one probably and give the money to Cody, and get around to that. But anyway. So yeah, that's it. I will be back to sum things up, and yeah, thanks. Bye.
All right, guys, I'm back to wrap things up. Let's go over the books that I got real quick, and then I'll give you a little bit more information about myself than you probably want. So first, from Nate, Gills 311, Invincible #1. Nova 8, and one of the variant copies of Phoenix Resurrection. Then I got the Weapon H #1, Hulk 377 variant, Virgin one, black and white trade dress, and the regular trade dress. Also got Warlock #10, which I think is the origin of Thanos. I probably should know since I bought it, but I've forgotten. And the Jock cover for Dread Underbelly. This is a second print. So, one last thing again to talk about Cody and Gil's. I really, please go to Gil's YouTube page. I will link it in the description. He deserves to have more subscribers than he does. He does great videos. He's obviously an asset to the community in ways that a lot of us can't even hope to be. And just, from a personal note for me, my grandfather and my father died of colon cancer. My grandmother died of bone cancer. And my stepbrother died of colon cancer. And my wife is not a colon cancer survivor, but a thyroid cancer survivor, which is luckily one of the more treatable ones. So, cancer is terrible. But at least with even my stepbrother, and certainly my father and my grandparents, they were older. They had lived, longer, and had a good life. And my wife, obviously, she was younger, but she survived and hasn't had a recurrence in the last 5 years. So that's great. It's devastating, and to have a stranger essentially come up and just out of the blue, do everything he or she can to make your life a little bit better, a little bit easier. It's rare when friends do that. It's much rarer when I said it's someone who essentially is a stranger to you, at least initially. And so what Gil 311 is doing for Cody is, he deserves credit for it. So that's all I'm going to say. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. And thanks for spending a little bit of your day with me. Have a good one. Bye.